Remember when they told you this? So guys, we're going to take a trip down memory lane just for a little bit. And we're going to talk about the whole Mr. 19 event. And not the whole event, but just the things that they told us. And specifically, one thing they told us that did not ring true. And of course, guys, over the next couple of years, we're going to see something else spiral out of control. So remember, when they told us that putting something over our face was going to cut down on the spread of Mr. 19. Remember when they told us that standing 6 feet apart was going to cut down on the transmission of Mr. 19. Both of those were not even close to being true. Remember when they said that giving the arm ticket or receiving the arm ticket was going to stop Mr. 19 in his tracks. Now, to be fair, the media ran away with that. There were scientists stating that is not necessarily true, but the media didn't listen to them. The media just wanted to sit there and sell hope, as they always do, lie left and right. So, of course, they told us that it was going to stop with that. And then they told us that the efficacy of said arm ticket was so strong that you had nothing to worry about, that it was actually going to work. And then over the next few years, not even, over the next year, the same efficacy kept dropping for the same arm tickets that they were currently giving us. And then they told you by the end of the year, you might need to re-up every year. Constant lies. The Biden administration was full of lies. And listen, even the Trump administration towards the end with Operation Warp Speed, that nonsense was the kickoff to what the hell we're seeing now. Now, they also said, and this is the media, they said at some point, you're going to know somebody that passed away from Mr. 19. Okay? For some people, it might be true. For a lot of people, it's not. But I'm going to tell you something that a lot of us are starting to see, and a lot of us know somebody that has Mr. C, cancer. A lot of us are knowing a lot of people that have stage 4. All over the place. I can almost guarantee damn near everybody watching this video or in the comment section is going to tell me that they know someone that has an aggressive form of Mr. C. And that it came out of nowhere. Now, again, guys, all of the lies that they told us were unfounded and proven to be wrong. And then the one, not even lie, because they're not saying anything about it, is that the arm ticket is causing these turbo situations, right? Turbo Cs. And a lot of people, a lot of the media is trying to skirt around it. They're acting like this shit is not happening, it doesn't exist. And this is why the media and the current government, even the Trump administration, the Biden administration, Obama, Clinton, probably even Reagan, the Bushes, they all lie to us. Every last administration lies to us. Why I don't understand why everybody's fanfaring everything Trump does now. Because a lot of the shit that even he's doing now, I'm just like, that's kind of suspicious. And again, it falls in line with him being a politician. The Biden administration couldn't be trusted. Any politician, guys, cannot be trusted because they will continue to lie to us. An AI database being built in UAE, not right now, but they're going to start building this massive AI data center. For what? The U.S. is building one there? That means we're going to have control and they're going to have control. I already went over in my last video what that was about. That is a fucking giant red flag. That is the biggest red flag on the face of the planet. And everybody's like, he's still doing a good job. Just because, guys, they look like they're doing a good job up front doesn't mean they're not doing some evil shit in the back. And we can't see it. Anyway, we're going to constantly be lied to. There's almost nothing you can believe anymore. I mean, like, you know, the incidences that are going on around the world, I'm like, what's really going on there? What's really going on between India and Pakistan? What's really going on between Ukraine and Russia? Now, obviously, a lot of people said bioterror labs that would shut the fuck up. There are biolabs every fucking where. Ukraine is not the only place on the planet that has biolabs there. Right? What are the bioweapon labs? They're not the only ones. They're all over the place. There are black op labs in places that would blow your fucking brains away. You'd be like, holy shit, be blown away by the shit that in places they have them. nonetheless, just being in Ukraine. And it's funny when people argue with me about they have biolabs there. There's biolabs everywhere, you fucking idiot. Where the hell did you get that information from? Because some idiot told you X, Y, and Z, and you believed it. And the problem with the internet, guys, is we are believing a lot. In fact, yesterday, I saw a story, and it was definitely AI created, but it was a story of a guy who got wedged in between a rock after 12 kids, him and 12 kids went cave exploring. So they're exploring a cave, they're walking around, you know that cave shit where they're squeezing through tight holes and shit. So anyway, in the video, long short of it, in the video, the kids go down this little wedge hole that's probably about like yay big, and then Mr. Reynolds, whatever the fucking guy's name was, squeezes in and gets stuck, and then the kids are in there and he's stuck, and then the rescue troop, all of that bullshit. I look it up, and that story wasn't even close to true. So now they're selling false stories on YouTube more than ever now by way of AI. So of course, when I heard the story, I'm listening to it. Midway through it, it was the way they pronounced the time, the day. They said something. They said 9th. They said 9th of November or something. It was like a robotic way. I was like, that's AI. And that was like the first 3 minutes in the video. And I looked the story up. It didn't exist. So now, guys, we're gonna start seeing more shit that never happened on YouTube. And now YouTube, meanwhile, are giving strikes left and right, because when you start talking about facts about certain things like the arm ticket, for example, they're getting rid of channels. Meanwhile, you can have a whole video on 12 kids that were trapped in a cave that didn't even go down that way. And the 12 kids that were trapped in the cave was the thing in Taiwan or Vietnam or some shit, where the tunnel got flooded and they needed spelunkers or cave divers to go and get them. That's the situation we're talking about. But this fucking thing was a whole made-up story. And we're going to see more of that on the internet all over the place. People are doing skits where they're lying about shit that's not even happening. And then people in the comment section are believing this shit. I'm like, that's a skit. It's clearly a skit. There's no way, like, when you start looking at this shit, you got to be careful of all of the information coming at us, because I don't even know what to believe anymore. Just because Trump's in office, guys, doesn't mean he's telling us the truth. Just because Elon Musk is finding money, which, by the way, is not Elon Musk, it's this lady right here. I forgot her name. But this lady was the reason why the Doge did so well. Not because of Elon Musk. Elon Musk was just the face of the office. He didn't do dick. He didn't lift a fucking finger. He didn't find a fucking thing. This lady did. So people got to get that shit through their head, that just because they're there doesn't mean they did it. We got to 86 that idea right the fuck now. That is like a fucking company putting the fire out in a building, 2 floors of fire, rescuing people left and right, and you give the commissioner of the fire department the accolades for what we did. The fuck out of here with that shit. I can't stand that. That pisses me off to no one. Giving somebody else accolades who's just a face. Fuck Elon Musk and his bullshit. It was that chick that found all this shit, and she continues to find more. And in fact, some things she find, they hold back on. They pull back. They're like, all right, we're not going to touch that, but we're going to touch X, Y, and Z. It's all a fucking show, man. It's all a ruse. Be careful of the bullshit you're stepping in. Other than that, guys, this is The Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching The Angry Truth channel. I'm not sure why I said that like a fucking robot at the end. Sorry.